Ever pondered about the origin of the world? What if I told you that according to ancient Mesopotamian myths, the world emerged from a watery abyss? Yes, Mesopotamian mythology, a realm of ancient tales that carries us back to the cradle of civilization. A time when the world was shaped by the whims of gods and their celestial conflicts. This mythology, rich and vibrant, was the spiritual backbone of several powerful civilizations like the Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians. Each of these ancient societies, though distinct, shared a common belief in the divine tales of Mesopotamia. Tales that dictated their understanding of life, death, and the very fabric of existence. These myths, as enigmatic as they are not mere stories. They are a glimpse into the psyche of our ancestors, a window into their perception of the cosmos. So, are you ready for a journey back in time? Stay tuned as we delve into the captivating myths that gave structure and meaning to these ancient civilizations. Imagine this, a watery abyss, a god splitting it in half and thus creating heaven and earth. This, my friends, is the Mesopotamian creation myth. The story begins with the primordial universe, a swirling, chaotic sea named Abzu, personified as a god. He was coupled with Tiamat, the goddess of salt water. Their union gave birth to the first generation of gods. These were the original deities of the Mesopotamian Pantheon, the architects of the cosmos. One of these gods was Enki, the god of fresh water who was believed to have separated his parents, Abzu and Tiamat, thus creating heaven and earth. Enki then filled the earth with his own creations, crafting mountains, rivers, plants and animals. He was also the god of wisdom, and it was he who gave humans the gifts of civilization, the arts, writing, law, and technological skills. Meanwhile, in the heavens, a power struggle ensued. The younger gods, led by the sky god Anu, overthrew the older generation. Anu's son, Enlil, took control, becoming the chief deity of the pantheon. But the world was not yet complete. The gods needed workers to cultivate the land, so they created humanity from the clay of the earth and the blood of a slain god. Humans, in this myth, were born to serve the gods, providing them with food, shelter, and temples for worship. The first cities were then formed, each under the patronage of a specific god or goddess. The city of Eridu, for example, was believed to be the first city in the world, and was dedicated to Enki. Uruk, another prominent city, was under the protection of the goddess Inanna, also known as Ishtar, the deity of love and war. The Mesopotamians believed that these cities were not just earthly dwellings, but mirrored the divine order of the cosmos. Each city was a microcosm, reflecting the structure and order of the universe as envisioned by the gods. And so, the world was created and the first cities were built, setting the stage for a pantheon of gods and goddesses. In the newly created world, a pantheon of gods and goddesses reigned, each holding sway over different aspects of life and the universe. Towering above the rest was the sky god Anu, the supreme deity of the Mesopotamian Pantheon. Anu's domain was the boundless heavens, and from his celestial throne, he presided over the cosmos with a firm yet fair hand. Descending from the heavens, we encounter the storm god Enlil. As the son of Anu, Enlil inherited his father's power and authority. His realm was the atmosphere, the space between the heavens and the earth. Known for his tempestuous nature, Enlil's might was as unpredictable as the weather, capable of bestowing bounty or wreaking havoc. Next, we meet Inanna, the goddess of love, beauty, and warfare. Inanna was a paradox, embodying both the nurturing aspects of love and the destructive power of war. Her stories are filled with passion and strife, reflecting her multifaceted nature. And then there's Marduk, the patron deity of Babylon. Marduk's rise to power is a tale of might and cunning. He started as a minor deity of thunderstorms, but his power grew, and he eventually became the king of all gods. Marduk's most famous myth is his battle with the primordial sea goddess Tiamat. In a fierce confrontation, Marduk vanquished Tiamat and used her body to create the heavens and the earth. These are but a few of the gods and goddesses that populated the Mesopotamian Pantheon. Each deity had their own unique personality, domains and stories, reflecting the complex and diverse nature of the world they governed. They were worshipped, revered, and sometimes feared by the people of Mesopotamia. These gods and goddesses were not only worshipped, but they also played key roles in various myths, influencing the course of the world. Their stories are a testament to the rich imagination and deep spiritual beliefs of the ancient Mesopotamians, providing us with a glimpse into their worldview and their understanding of the universe. Just as there was a beginning, so too was there an end. In Mesopotamian mythology, the end times were as dramatic as the creation. As the tales go, the gods, displeased with the noise and chaos of humanity, decided to cleanse the earth with a great flood. But every story needs a hero, and in this narrative it was a mortal man named Utnapishtim, chosen by the god Ea. Ea, in a dream, warned Utnapishtim of the impending disaster and instructed him to build an ark, a vessel to save himself, his family, and a sampling of the world's animals. Utnapishtim heeded the warning, building the ark and surviving the flood that wiped out the rest of humanity. After 7 days and nights, the deluge ceased, and Utnapishtim released a bird to find land. And so the cycle of creation and destruction was complete in Mesopotamian mythology, leaving us with fascinating stories that have stood the test of time. So what can we take away from these ancient Mesopotamian myths? We've journeyed through the beguiling narrative of creation, met a myriad of gods, and even stared into the abyss of end times. These tales, though woven thousands of years ago, still resonate today. They shape the world views of ancient civilizations, providing answers to the unanswerable and giving meaning to the inexplicable. The Mesopotamian myths painted a vibrant tapestry of life, death, and everything in between. They offered a framework for understanding the cosmos and our place within it. These narratives were the bedrock of their society, influencing their culture, their values, and their identity. In essence, these myths served as the ancient Mesopotamians' blueprint for interpreting the world around them. They were their science, their philosophy, their religion, and their history, all wrapped into one. In the end, these myths offer us a window into the past, revealing how our ancestors understood the world and their place in it. Remember, every myth carries with it a piece of history, and every piece of history is a part of our shared human story.